Welcome to another week of us renovating our original 1970s kitchen, and this is the week where you guys are finally gonna see our kitchen layout, because if you can see back there, Elvis is installing the kitchen cabinet. That was a mouthful to say. I'm so excited, you don't even know. I'm high, drank my coffee, and Elvis right now is mapping with the laser where the upper cabinets are gonna go. He's locating the studs, and we're doing it. Before we jump into the video, if you can give this video a like and a comment, I would truly appreciate it. That's what helps this video get pushed in front of a lot more eyes. We really appreciate it. Let's get into the video and let's put some cabinets in our kitchen. Elvis installed the kitchen island. Well, he's in the process of installing it, but he's almost done. He got the electrical box in. Now he's working on the outlets. I don't know how he does what he does. Let's interview Elvis while he's working on the electrical box. How are you able to accomplish such difficult task?
I graduated YouTube University.
YouTube University?
I studied kitchen renovations, electronics, I don't know, woodworking, a little bit of everything.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty professional, if I do say so myself. He's giving us 2 outlets on this island, and we're gonna be peachy. He secured it to the subfloor, which that's something that he's never done before. He did a wood frame on the bottom, and then he screwed the island to it, and also did liquid nails along the perimeter. He secured the 2 bottom cabinets together. He secured it to the wall. He secured it to the floor. It's not going anywhere. This island is here to stay. This is our current mess right now. It always looks worse before it gets better, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell myself.
So once I'm done with the island, in about an hour, I'm gonna start mounting the cabinets to the ceiling.
How do you feel like halfway through this kitchen renovation?
I'm never doing nothing like this again.
Not even for $1 million.
I'll do it for $1 million. So I will say though, right, like after we finish this is gonna be feeling like, I'm gonna feel awesome that we did this, because this is truly an excessive amount of work. For someone who's never done any of this stuff, I knew how to fix cars. I was mechanically inclined because I went to school for it. But for someone who's doing stuff in the house, yeah, this is like level 10 expert. I'm level 1. So the fact that we finished this is gonna be awesome.
But don't let him trick you. He's level 1, but he's making sure everything's done correctly. So that's why it's taking long.
I say level 1, but I say level 1. Don't get me wrong. I say I'm level 1, but I am very anal when it comes to attention to detail and doing things the right way. I get very mad, especially when Hillary suggests we should go a different angle to make it easier on us, because I feel like, okay, I want it to last. If this was my house, even if we are gonna sell the house, I would be really mad if this wasn't done correctly. So I make sure I go out of my way to make sure it's done the right way, which means it takes me a lot longer, because as a DIYer, I can just throw some stuff together sometimes. Just like, we're gonna be good because it'll look great anyways. Who cares about functionality and lasting? But I don't do it that way. That's why it's taking us so long.
Yeah, like we could have finished this kitchen like 3 months ago, but it wouldn't have been good. Like we're trying to make sure everything's good. Elvis right now is in the wild, attempting to map out where the kitchen cabinets are gonna go. Where he's standing right now, the fridge is gonna go right there. Yeah, that paint, the Sherwin-Williams Emerald paint is special. The washability, Elvis says he was really impressed. The other day he marked on the walls, because the walls are painted already, not the ceiling, but the walls are painted. He scuffed up the wall and then he went to scrub the wall. He's like really impressed how the paint was holding up. So far so good. We're putting it to the test before we actually use it. I have all of the cabinet doors out of the base. The kitchen island is fully in. I don't know if you can see that nice little green light next to the outlet. The outlets are in. Elvis finished installing both of the outlets. He did such a good job. He did the boxes, he threaded all the electrical, made it all safe. So he is going to be securing those cords to the base, so they're not flopping all over the place, and when you put things in the cabinets, it's not going to be interfering. But he did most of the work. It's all done. Most of it, the hard part, is done and gone. Elvis wants me to show you how precise he was. That's how precise Elvis was able to get it underneath the drawer. He wanted me to show you that because he's super proud of it. Good job.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm a profesh. DIYer.
What do you contribute your success to?
I'm gonna say my dad and YouTube.
What about your wife?
You're a headache.
Look at this laser thing, it's so cool. It literally puts the lines on the walls perfectly. Then Elvis right now is mapping all of these studs, so we hopefully do not hit a pipe. So if we hit a pipe, that's on you, boo.
We're not hitting a pipe because I'm literally hitting the studs perfectly.
You heard him loud and clear, folks. He will not be hitting a pipe.
Why are you putting that on my face?
Any last words before the kitchen cabinets come up? We've had a long journey.
Yeah, enjoy the blank walls that we've seen for 7 months, 6 months, because they're about to be covered with cabinets and beautifulness.
This is one of those moments that it could be a good or bad.
We're about to blow this thing up on the floor.
All right, let's do this. We have these ledgers here that Mr. Elvis put on the walls so we can he can screw the cabinet to the wall and it's not falling down. You know, we want everything leveled. One of the corner cabinets was missing a shelf, so I just called the company and they're sending me the shelves in the mail.
You want to read the instructions just to make sure they don't have any special things they need to do. So it does say C-clamps to hold the cabinets together and then screw them a certain way.
Do we have clamps?
We don't need C-clamps right now, just for the second one we put on we will. And we do have C-clamps, yes. So attach cabinets together, starting in the corner. Always start in the corner where 2 runs can. I already knew that, girl. I need to read that, dog. Stud is wide on each side, so the stud's going to be like here, and then the other stud's going to be like here. So I'm wondering, which would be extra, but I don't really think we need to do that if we're using studs.
Let's bring this thing up.
Yeah, you just ignore what I'm saying. Like,
Because
let's go. Yeah, screw it.
all right, it's clean.
Why does it smell like floor chemicals?
This.
Oh, jeez, that smells good.
All right, let's go.
Good.
Perfecto. Let's leave. You pick it up. Oh, we are like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not picking that up.
What you can do though?
The first cabinet going in the kitchen.
I'm about to drop and it's gonna explode.
Woo!
Here, grab this stuff off of it.
Huh?
Oh, there's a shelf right there. Is that the one you're missing? Oh my gosh, call him back. We can't do that. We gotta call him back. Hillary, what in the freak, bro?
Check the other one. So the shelf that was missing is actually up there.
Yes, that one's right there too, being held properly.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call him back.
We need to apologize.
What? How was I supposed to know they were gonna put it up there? The other one had it down here. Why are they not consistent with their packaging?
So,
this is upside down.
No, it's not. Is it? Wait, what? Which side is the top and which side is the bottom? No, this is definitely the bottom because of this, right? Does it matter which way it goes? How do you know which side's the bottom and the top? Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't account for that. Let me see the other one. Jeez. How do you know if it's top or bottom? Yeah, shelf's on the bottom. Yeah, because look, here's the warning label. So it's going to be way lighter doing it the other way. Oh my gosh.
See, yeah, this seems a little bit more right.
How? It's the same.
No, it feels right.
We in there like swimwear, baby.
I love
It's not a finished product, dog.
This is my dream.
Oh my god, what a dream. What a dream you have, girl.
Get that screw in there. Let's go.
Baby, gotta be careful. You've got asbestos.
Yeah, because I care about my health.
I'm gonna die tomorrow. I know it.
Yeah, because I don't want to die renovating a house.
Oh my gosh.
Because we didn't do it properly.
Alright, switch with me. Switch. Oh, damn, that's you, girl. You light on the feet. Oh, that's you. Wait, hit it with the level, girl. Let's see. Hit it with the level. You do the honors, boo-boo.
Give me this.
On the top,
Let's
too.
go. I measure so good.
On the top, too, dog. Hit the top, too.
Bam.
Let's go. To position screws 1 inch or more above.
Go get the clamps because this is heavy.
Support underneath of them. It's not heavy. You're not holding the weight up. Bro, what are you talking about?
Why are you calling me out like that? Who needs directions? Not me. I got Elvis. Dude, how does Elvis know how to do all this stuff? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But here I am. I got lucky with him. My worries are less when you're around.
Yeah, okay. You don't think I read directions, dude?
No, I'm saying my worries are less. If I got you, I don't need directions. Work, I have so much respect for people that do this every single day of their life.
Well, they probably have so many tips and tricks, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. You can have tips and tricks, but the labor still needs to be laboring. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part. It's so labor intensive. Actually, like you can take a few shortcuts and by not messing up, but the faster you are at something that's labor intensive, that means you're working faster, so it's even harder. Okay, I'm gonna get started on the cabinet doors. I have them on the floor here. I'm using these little cones that I got online to hold them up. And no, I'm not painting them on our floor here. All I'm doing is putting them one by one on this table and applying a coat of sanding sealer. So what that's gonna do, it's gonna seal the wood grain on all of the doors, expand the fibers that are gonna give problems basically, and then I'm gonna lightly sand it before I can actually start priming and painting the cabinet doors. It only takes 1 hour for this stuff to dry. So I'm just going to close this room off, paint them on this table one by one, put them here to dry, and do the back sides while I help Elvis with the cabinets, like hold them up for him and stuff like that. So we're just kind of like multitasking right now. Okay, I got both coats of the sanding sealer on half of the doors. I gotta wait for this to dry for an hour and then I can actually move on to these doors. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to them today. We'll see how I feel in an hour. But yeah, both coats, one in the front, one in the back of the sanding sealer, complete. You see me cooking some pancakes. The first thing I'm gonna cook for breakfast is those Crackle Barrel pancakes. I'm gonna go with Crackle Barrel. I'm gonna get the mix and the syrup.
Ooh, stop.
I'm gonna cook these things up and I'm gonna serve them in the island. It's gonna be delicious because I have the cast iron skillet and that's the secret to their crispy, buttery, delicious buttermilk pancakes.
Don't do it to them, dog. Don't do it. Girl, stop.
One day. I need to go shopping. I got so much room now for kitchen stuff. Oh, for baking supplies.
How do you typically mount the microwave?
You're asking me.
Ta-da! It's so perfect.
You're getting delusional now.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was using that little shoe.
That looks cool. Look at our layout, guys. Oh, this is so cool. It's so cool to see. We've been waiting for so long. For so long.
Bro, people can say our layout's stupid all they want, but we designed it, we installed it, we built it.
Look at this. Oh my God. That is crazy. Dude, I'm hype. So hype. All right, so this is door 28, something like that, and it's the last door that I'm doing with the sanding sealer. The rest are painted on, but I wanted to show you how I do it. So that's with the sanding sealer, that's without the sanding sealer, and right now it feels really rough once it dries, but I'm gonna take a wool pad and kind of lightly go over it so all of the raised fibers are smooth and then it's ready for primer. All I've been doing is I've been taking a dry bristle brush and making sure that I'm brushing off any particles, any dust, and a lot of these were super dusty, so you want your product to stick to it, so I want to make sure that it's all clean of debris. Then I just take another synthetic brush and I just come in here and I just give it a nice even coat, making sure that I'm getting in all the crevices and it's all even. There's no drippage, no like puddles, that it's evenly painted on. So I'm gonna do this one and then I'll be done. So the next day, all 28 doors are fully done with the sanding sealer on the front and on the back. Now this is my first time painting kitchen cabinets from start to finish, especially on unfinished kitchen cabinets. I'm gonna link the tutorial down below that I'm following to do this. I'm not a professional and he explains it a whole lot better than I can ever. It was actually pretty easy to do, but now that the doors are fully dried, they're very rough on the surface. The next step is to go with steel wool. I got these pads from Lowe's and they're grade 1 medium, and I'm gonna lightly go over all of the doors in the front and on the backs to kind of get that smooth feel. Anywhere that it feels rough, the goal is to get it smooth, not to remove the sanding sealer. And then on the doors, I actually marked with an M. The upper cabinets, I marked the M at the top, and the lower cabinets, I marked the M on the bottom of the doors because I'm gonna be installing cup hooks to spray paint the doors. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm gonna hang the doors on a hanger with the cup hooks, and that will allow me to spray paint all of the sides of the doors in one go. When the doors are opening and closing, you don't see the holes if you choose to not patch them back up. I'm going to be using paintable caulk right here inside because the boards separate. If you paint the cabinets a lighter color, you're gonna see that shadow line, and it's not gonna give you like a full, like even color. You're always gonna see those dark shadow lines. So the paintable caulk fills in the cracks, so when you paint, you get that professional looking finish, and that's what we're looking for. Down to my last two doors. This is taking so long, but we're down to the last two doors, okay? I wanted to show you in real time how I'm doing this. So I take the synthetic brush that's dry, and I just kind of make sure all of the debris is gone, which there was a lot of dust and the wool particles. So make sure it is good, right? Then I take the caulking gun with the paintable caulk, which this tube was enough for all of the doors. It's almost gone, so that's good because I only bought one. Decent bead of caulking down and make sure everything's even on all of the sides. I do a decent amount because the board is, you know, the back, this panel is separates from the frame and it can create a big gap. So I want to make sure that I'm putting in enough so when the board moves, it doesn't crack. So I'm just going to do a nice bead. And then next to me, I have a bucket of water with baby wipes. I'm wetting my fingers, running it down the board, and then wiping them with a baby wipe. The trick is to keep your finger wet. You don't leave any marks. Even pressure, go down the line. And then the excess, I wipe. And then I move on to the other corner. And then I'm just doing that all around, making sure that I'm removing the excess, everything's even. And right here in the corners, caulking gets up here, so I want to make sure I scrape that off. Wipe everything clean because you will be able to see any like raised indent or anything like that with the paint. Down to my last two boards. This took all day. Doing these doors took all day, so many hours. I'm almost done with the hard part. I'm like basically inspecting the heck out of this before the stuff dries. Nice and smooth and even, and there's a finished door. I still gotta set up the tent. I really want to get that done for today, so at least have the tent built. So we're gonna push through. Let's do this last door. Now, if you're painting your cabinets a dark color, I don't recommend doing this because the shadow from the panel separating from the frame, it's not gonna matter because your color is dark. But if you're doing light color cabinets, definitely I recommend. We're done. I'm done. Why did I throw that on the floor? You can tell I'm tired. All right, last door done. When I tell you I've learned a lot from finishing that cabinet that I did, I've learned a lot. One of the things I learned is I cannot spray paint in the garage because the fumes and the overspray, even though we covered a lot of things, gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. So I decided to get a spray paint tent for the kitchen cabinets and future projects. It's supposed to be everything that I needed more to spray paint the cabinet. So Let's see. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. This thing is huge, and I'll put the link below. I got it from Amazon. But there's a Velcro screen that you can roll when you're spray painting. There's a ventilation flap on the back that you can also tie open. I don't know if you can see that, but there's that. So now it's ready for tomorrow so I can paint the primer on the doors. I'm so excited. All right, the caulking on the door is fully dried. It actually dried clear. I thought I got the white one, but it is what it is. It's still paintable. I'm loading up the doors right now to take them over to the tent. Elvis is trying to set me up like a little station where I can hang the doors. I just picked up the hangers this morning. And yeah, let's get the doors primed. I'm gonna load them up on here and then I'm gonna drive them over. Like I mentioned, we have 28 doors. So it's a lot of prep, but once I get started painting, it's gonna be so fast. Susan is coming. See, this is why I moved the tent, because I'm not trying to trip on that thing. I got the hangers. Let's go to the painting station. All right, here we go. Yay! All right, I think I'm gonna put the doors right here so they're easy to grab. These were super cheap. I just grabbed them from Walmart. I paid like less than $6 for 36 of them. I only need 28. So I'm gonna do one door at a time. Walk right here. There's a door to my barn garage. Walk through the door and hang them to dry. This is very close to the door, so there's like minimal exposure to the air basically. I'm testing out this trick. You put a Ziploc bag inside of the container of the spray gun for easy cleanup and change. Since I'm using a shellac based primer, it's gonna be really hard to clean. So I'm gonna try this out. They do sell liners for these things, but I don't have them. So the Ziploc bag is like the next best thing. Elvis right now is just finishing the contraption that he's making to hold the doors for me so I can spray paint it. The birds are birding today. They're very loud and it's like the most peaceful environment back here. And I have everything prepped and ready to go. We gotta shake it. We gotta mix it. We gotta shake, 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 and mix it. It's a good workout. I didn't work out today, so kettlebell swings. Just seems so watery. It's coming in hot with this invention. Okay, Elvis. I'm gonna be able to spray that. Look at that station. Tell me that doesn't look professional. I'm super frustrated. I ruined 3 doors. All right, so first, the doors were spinning. They were not staying in place. Then the primer's too thin, and it was just like the same thing that happened with the top coat when I was trying to redo that one cabinet. Too much was coming out, and there were drips. It had drips, so I panicked and put the doors up. There's nothing I can do. I have to wait for them to dry to fix it. Then the third one, I tried with a roller and a brush. And it's hot right now. And as I'm like painting it on, it was drying and getting balled up and streaky and hard to apply. So I had to put that door to just dry so I can go and fix it. Then, since it's a shellac based paint and everything was just drying so fast, I like went to go panic clean the spray gun. I thankfully bought ammonia this morning and that cleaned everything good. I don't know what to do. I quit.